A pedalboard update. Enough people have asked about this that I figured I may as well do it. I was trying to wait because it's going to be a while before I'm finished, but I figured guitar players were never finished, so may as well go for it. Signals starting off at the fuzz, the Hartman Germanium, because of its awesomeness and because it only likes to be first in the signal chain. After that, I'm running into the VHT or Fryette valvulator, which I've got here on the back side of the board. That buffers everything, changes the impedance of your signal or impedance, and makes everything flow a little better, get less tone suck. And then I run into this bypass strip, which has my overdrives, this bypass strip, which has my effects, out to the Strymon Blue Sky is the last thing in the chain. It's not in a loop one because I like to use its spillover at the end of the chain, so I can use this master bypass kill switch on all the effects and then not have it completely die off, have it kind of decay a little bit naturally with the reverb. And then also I can run out stereo wise if I want to use 2 amps. So in the loops, overdrives, got this little what even is this? This is a Myth Effects Minotaur that I got in a trade, and it's actually kind of cool. It goes from it's got silicone clipping, germanium clipping, and then just like neutral clipping in the middle, I guess. And it's kind of cool. I haven't figured out how to use it live because it cuts the mids, but recording it's real nice. And then out of the next loop I'm using, you can see it kind of hidden under there, is an Ibanez TS7 modded, and in hot mode it makes for a weird raunchy fuzz sound, which I like. And then I'm running a Tim and a Fat Boost for a boost. I just got the Tim back. For those of you who don't know, all my gear kind of died about 6 months ago, and headstock on my guitar neck broke, all out of a series of unfortunate events. So I've been slowly buying my gear back. It's cool. Once in a while, or when I can, when I get really good deals. So I got this killer deal on the Tim. So I will probably then just be using the Fat Boost for boosts, and I will probably sell the Super Duper, but I'm playing out tonight, and then I'll test them. I'll test out the Super Duper and the Fat Boost, and then either keep both Fat Boosts or keep the Super Duper. So those will be going for sale. And then tuner. A lot of people don't like this tuner, but I do. And then you come over here to the effects side, and I've got this phaser Arion SPH1 from the 80s. If you haven't tried this phaser, you have to, if you have bypass loops, because it sucks a lot of tone, and the switches on them get dirty and don't work too well. However, if you put it in a bypass loop, it sounds incredible for like 20 bucks or whatever you can find them for. Then I've got this little tremolo, this Dannon Electro tremolo that does not sound incredible, but it's $15, and that's one of the pedals that I haven't gotten around to finding a good deal on a new trem yet, as I replace all my stuff from the aforementioned unfortunate events. And then I've got the volume pedal in the loop. It was a George Dennis, because it sucks a lot less tone than the Ernie Ball. And then next loop is this DD7, which I'm using solely for its 40-second looper. This and then one of the DD20s are going to go away when the new timeline comes out, which it comes out I think in a month, but by the time I can probably get one, because they'll sell out, and I'm guessing 3.72 seconds, and then I'm not going to pay $800 used on eBay. It might be next year, but for now. And then after that, I'm running these 2 timelines. Oh, Freudian slip. DD20s in stereo, and then we've got tappage coming off of this. This is a Pedals Ahoy tap, and then this one does that one, this one does that one, and then this does both of them, which is great. And then I'm running to the Strymon Brigadier, which is the most beautiful ambience wonder you've ever seen, and it sounds kind of good too. And then I'm running out of I need to get a preset switch for that, so I can have it ambient setting as well as some normal delayage. That isn't hooked up yet. That's sitting waiting because I'm probably going to sell the super duper. Next loop is this Arion S81, which is kind of my chorusy reverb finishing weird effect that just melds everything together for ambience and build-ins, and build-outs and all that goodness. It's a crazy, wonderful pedal that I keep expecting is going to die. I found it at a little now defunct Hollywood store called Future Music, back in what used to be Guitar Ghetto, with 20 vintage guitar shops, and now is just Guitar Center in Sam Ash. It's horribly sad, but it's still working. And then the next loop is empty for some reason, and then the next loop is the timeline, running it off the MIDI mate, and I'm really just using the timeline for recording stuff and for ambient finishing effects. Great stuff. If we come down here to patch 115, this is my magic patch that I forgot what it is, but it's something with a lot of modulation. It makes everything sound so lovely. And then out to the Strymon Blue Sky. This one has a favorite, so it's already built in, so favorite is the obligatory shimmer, and then this is its normal setting. It's just a real big ambience, and then I've got it tilted this way so that I can work the mix knob with my foot as I'm playing. I'm still not very good at it, but yeah. And then in here, some fun stuff. We got a volume pedal and a click track. You gotta have a click track because rhythm is so important and so overlooked. Tuner for the acoustic. There's a little volume pedal for when I run my pads. Run that of this Blues Junior. There's a couple pedals that are gonna get sold. Matchless. Blue and G12H30 and the 65 is the main thing, and there's heat. That's actually the main thing. And hey, I may as well play a little something, because if you made it all the way through this video, you're obviously a gearhead. And oh yeah, and then power is two. You can't really see them, but there's two Voodoo Labs under there, and then way under there, powering the Voodoo Labs, the valvulator, and everything else is power conditioner, Furman Power Factor Pro. You can see it under there, powering all the. So let's play something. I'm just going to make up some randomness here. I don't exactly know what all I have on right now, but well, that made some noise. So we'll see what happens.